Okay. Hello, everybody. It's me again. So, I wanted to show you something that I feel it's important to talk about in the moment. So, sorry about my messy bed. Mind my messy bed here, you know? Alright. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
I'm Anthony Haskins.
Yeah, here it goes. Here we go.
We talked to your mom, and mom says you're going.
Yeah, y'all think I'm going? You're out your damn mind.
Oh, you're going.
Yeah, you don't have any rights here.
She signed over
And I'm
guardianship.
leaving right now.
No, you're not. We have people right outside the door that have the legal right to do whatever needs to happen in order to get you
Because
there.
I'm either leaving now or never.
Well, you're leaving now.
Hell yeah. You. Hell yeah. See you later.
Wow.
I don't know who the you think you figure. You!
Why? What did I do? And what the hell's a
You're nothing.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to get the help you need?
No. That's not it.
So why am I nothing?
You're
Fine for days. And then we come
Yeah.
here and now you put on this show.
what show? I've always
What
been like
show, you
this.
You weren't
fucking
like that on
idiot?
the show.
Right, I've always been like
You
this,
weren't
right?
just like that in front of Dr.
Answer the question.
Like this?
I've always been like this, huh?
Sometimes, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't dates for me.
Okay.
You're
I know in your video prior to coming here and being out there with Dr. Phil, you said that Dr. Phil can get you the help that you need.
okay.
And where
Huh?
Pissy.
That's what he's
What
doing.
help is this?
To control this, to help you. Why are you so
What
crazy? They're going to help
I
you.
don't get help. Because I still have to stay with you.
That's not the problem.
You're the problem.
Ew. Why are you so
What
crazy? They're going to help
I
you.
don't get help. Because I still have to stay with you.
You know what? Even though that was 4 years ago, I damn hope she realizes how much of a pissy she is, you know? She's acting like a sissy, you know? Because she's a fucking sissy, you know? Because that's not appropriate behavior. And, you know, there were so many people who were defending her in the comment section. And even though that was 4 years ago, like, some of these comments are probably like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It doesn't matter, you know? Doesn't matter when it was, you know? I can't believe that anybody would treat their parent like that. Whether it's both parents, a mother and a father, or their mother and their father. Because, trust me, you know, I have issues with my dad. I don't see eye to eye with my dad either, you know? And there were times that, yeah, I wanted to call him a fucking idiot and say he's nothing. Especially, you know, when we go back and forth on certain subjects and, you know, we always end up in an argument. I mean, like, even though it's the same subject and, you know, sometimes I end up saying my opinion and he might not be able to grasp my opinion. And he might not be able to grasp why I think that way. And which is understandable because for me, my opinions are so, you know, I feel very strongly about my opinions, whether it's good or bad, you know? And let me tell you, my parents will be mortified that I'm explaining this right now, that I'm putting this out there but I feel like I have to do it because bullying is not okay from anybody, whether it's a parent or the child, you know, or whether it's from a complete stranger, but no parent, majority of parents aren't even that bad. And the fact that she's just doing that to get her daughter help, to be the best person that she can be in the future, and she's treating her mother like shit. If I were her mother, I'd break her neck, you know? Because I would snap. I would honestly snap. I would honestly fit my lid that I would break her neck. Not intentionally, but I would probably do that because I'd be so out of control is that, you know, I'd probably land up in jail because I would not put up with that shit, you know? And who else should either? Nobody should be treated that way, you know? It's horrible, you know? And let me tell you, if I treated my mom and dad like that, they would not let me live with them ever. They'd probably, you know, kick me out on the streets. You know, never mind going to treatment, they would probably have me out on the streets. You know? And rightfully they should too. Because nobody should be treating their parents like that. You know? I can see it if the parents were being abusive. And like Ruby Frankie. Like, if Ruby Frankie's kids are acting the same way she does towards their mom, then I understand that because Ruby Frankie is a horrible mom. And if they end up yelling at her and saying explicit things to her, well, she kind of deserves it, you know? But not this lady. This lady is actually handling it way better than any other parent would. And to the people that actually blame her mom for her daughter's behavior, for her daughter's lack of self-esteem, to the point where her daughter needs to feel that she has to do that, she has to be that way, you know, to blame her mom for her disgusting behavior is ridiculous. And if I treated my dad that way, which, you know, I don't, but I'm just saying if I do, you know, I would probably feel deeply ashamed of myself, you know? You know, I would want to talk it out afterwards. I know in the moment, you know, people do get angry and people, you know, people do lack self-esteem and they probably don't feel good about themselves and so they're unhappy. But there's other ways to go about it than to just lash out like that. You know? Because nobody likes to see that. Nobody wants to even be around you when you're acting that way. Be around anyone when they're acting that way. That's horrible. You know? Even though her mother said that she doesn't have any rights, it's like, yeah, right. Well, she should damn well not have any rights. You know? You know? Those guys in the van, you know, when she signed them off, to her, you know, they should be able to beat her up in the car. You know? They should be able to do what the fuck they want with her. You know? Whether it's good or bad, because she doesn't deserve to be a victim when she's victimizing other people. Especially her mom. You know? That's horrible. And I will stand up for anybody who's being bullied. But I will not stand up for the bully who's being bullied. Because they don't deserve it. They've obviously done something to warrant them have that behavior, so they don't have any rights. But if the guy or girl who's just standing by the locker and somebody pushes them in the locker to be mean, I will stand up for them because they're not doing anything to deserve that, you know? But if a guy comes down the road and comes down the thing and starts picking on another person and then somebody shoves them in the locker, well, I'm not going to defend them. I'm not going to defend somebody like that. Because you do things like that, you deserve to have it coming your way. You don't deserve to have the right to be, you know, stuck up and have somebody defend you. I'm sorry, but you just don't. You don't have any of those rights, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion, but I know it's not the right one. I know it's making me sound like the bully, but it's how I feel in the moment. You know, this is not who I am. This is not who I want to be. But and let me tell you, my mom will be mortified if I posted this on YouTube. But, and rightfully she should be. But I feel like I need to get it out there because I don't think it's right. And I'll show you another example. I'll show you another example of why I don't think it's okay. And that bullying me is your biggest mistake, or bullying anybody is your biggest mistake. Like, okay, message. Where are you, Messenger? Yeah. Because I don't have it here anymore. Thought I did. Yeah. There it goes. It's on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. There it goes. So somebody sent me a private message about a week ago about my artwork that I do, right? And I know it's not the best looking, and I know I may not be as good as some other people that I've seen, but I don't care. I still like to do it, and I like to put it out there. And I got so many people who love my artwork for what it is. Hold on, I need to have my glasses on. Sorry, mind my bum. So, anyway, that's better. Now I can see. Anyways, here's a comment. Oops. Here is a comment. Oops. Yeah, here, hang on. See what it says? I know it's backwards, but and his name is Ben. The guy who wrote that is Ben. So I'll put it down this way so you can see it. You know? Put it down. Put it Oh, okay, that's just me. But anyway, he said it's called, he goes by Ben Dove Jr. I don't know where he came up with that name, but whoever came up with the name Miller King Davis, but that's my Facebook page name, right? So I guess Ben is not a big deal. But anyway, he said to me that nobody wants my artwork because it looks horrible. Right? That's basically what he said. You know? And then when I posted it on a Facebook group, the buy and sell, one of the buy and sells group in North Bay, somebody just told me that to just grow up and basically just ignore it. You know? He basically said to grow up and deal with it. That's the way I saw it. So, and, that's not okay, because I feel like I have to stand against bullying, because that's not okay. That's the only reason why people don't speak up for bullying, because people are always saying, you know what, just grow up and deal with it. People are ignoring the fact that they have feelings just because you don't. Just because you don't fucking care. That doesn't mean that other people don't have feelings, That's not right. That's not okay. And so I said he was acting like a bitch. And that he was dirtier than dog crap. And that, I will defend anybody against bullying except for you. Because you're obviously defending the bully. So to me, you're no better than the bully. So why should people defend you? Why should I defend you if you're being bullied? That's just how I see it, Call it vigilante, call it whatever, But maybe it is just vigilante, I don't know. But because I really do care about other people's feelings. And to have somebody say that on Facebook is horrible. Right? If his mom said that, if his mom saw that, well, guess what? Majority of parents would be pissed to read that their child is being hurtful, intentionally being hurtful, And just yesterday or the day before, Facebook decides that they're gonna kick me off for some time, that I can't post or comment because of what I said was hurtful. Even though he was the one who told me to basically grow up and deal with it, And I wrote a report to Facebook and I showed them the comments and I said, I was only doing it to stand up against bullying, And he's the one who basically told me to just grow up and deal with it. So I felt I had to defend. On that. I felt like I needed to let him have it because that was not appropriate. Because other people have feelings too. Nobody should put up with bullying. Nobody should be ignored. Everybody should stand up for somebody who's being bullied, especially if they're not doing anything to deserve being bullied. There's no need for bullying. It's horrible. Completely horrible. And disgraceful, So it makes me feel like in the future, and this is what I think about and what I dream about at night, that I really want to file a lawsuit against Facebook because of that. Like $45 million or something, in the future for that. I don't know if it's that logical to do that because the judge might see it as in like two ways, that I was being inappropriate as well as the other guy. So I don't know how that goes, but but at the same time though, it's like he's not even kicked off Facebook and I am. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like I'm getting kicked off and then the other person that's commenting stupid things are the one that's allowed to post and comment. I don't understand. To me, it's almost like I have autism and that's why they're targeting me. And it's horrible. I would really hate to think that they're judging me and they're discriminating against me because I have autism, and I'm not saying that other people don't get kicked off. But I don't think they get kicked off as much as I do. Anyway. Because, just because they're bitches. They're idiots. They're idiots themselves. Facebook employees are no better than the people that are actually going around and commenting. Should they have a job? I don't think so. I don't think they have the right to work there. Because if I get kicked off, I think he should be the one who gets kicked off too as well. For maybe not for as long as time as I am, because I use swear words. And I did insult him, but he should be kicked off for at least some time, you know? So he should receive punishment as well. Maybe not for as long, but he should still be held responsible for that, you know? Because to basically say, oh, just grow up and deal with it. Like, in my past, my EA, the person that's supposed to be helping me, said the same thing as what this person said on my comment. Every time I got bullied, my EA, Mr. Webb, James Webb, would say that, just deal with it. Just ignore it, you know? And to me, because that happened to me, it's like, I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm not gonna tolerate that anymore, you know? That's not fair. That's not nice. And I'm gonna fight for those who had somebody say that to them, even whether it's 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or even today, you know, right this second, you know, because that's horrible. Nobody deserves to be treated so badly. Nobody deserves to be yelled at. Split the comments to their mother about going to treatment. Nobody should be bullying somebody online. You know, bullying is bullying. Plain and simple. The way I see it, bullying is bullying. Whether it's to your mother, whether it's to somebody online. You know? So, we need to stop the bullying, you know? Because it's horrible, you know? It's horrible. We need to take a stand. We need to take a stand, people.